Cheryl Love's Tuesday morning began like any other. Gospel music, coffee, bacon, the familiar comforts of her Brooklyn apartment. 40 years of marriage to Bobby had built a life of quiet contentment. Then came the knock. Not a friendly neighbor's tap, but a forceful hammering that shook the doorframe. FBI, a stern voice announced as she opened the door to a phalanx of agents. Are you Cheryl Love? Before she could fully comprehend, they were inside, searching. What's happening? She whispered, fear tightening her throat. They found Bobby in the bedroom. Walter Miller, one agent said, the name sounding utterly foreign. You're under arrest. Cheryl watched, frozen, as her husband, her Bobby, was handcuffed. He didn't resist, his eyes meeting hers with a mixture of fear and a deep, heartbreaking sadness. The word fugitive hung in the air, a chilling premonition. Walter Miller hadn't chosen a life of crime. It had chosen him. Growing up poor in North Carolina, surrounded by gangs and violence, his options were limited. His father was absent, his mother overworked. The streets became his escape, and the wrong crowd his family. He started small, petty theft, then a botched convenience store robbery at 17. The adrenaline, the fear, the siren's wail, it was a blur. But it was a turning point. He spiraled downwards, each crime more serious than the last. Guilt flickered, but the lure of easy money was too strong. He was caught, sentenced to 30 years for armed robbery. Prison was brutal, a world of constant threat. He learned to survive, but the loss of freedom was crushing. Transferred to a minimum security prison, he saw his chance, a desperate gamble. He planned meticulously, observing, waiting. The escape was a heart-stopping rush. Running, hiding, disappearing into the woods. He left Walter Miller behind, a ghost in a cell. He needed a new life. New York City was overwhelming, but it offered anonymity. He became Bobby Love, a simple name, a blank slate. He found work, dishwasher, busboy, construction, anything to survive. He lived a quiet, solitary life, constantly looking over his shoulder. He met Cheryl at a church social. Her smile, her kindness drew him in. He saw a sadness in his eyes, a vulnerability that resonated with her. They connected. He found himself opening up, carefully crafting a narrative that omitted his past. Their love blossomed. He proposed, terrified she'd sense his deception, but she said yes. Their wedding was small, intimate. He felt a pang of guilt, but he pushed it down, vowing to be the best husband he could. He was a devoted husband, a loving father. He worked hard, provided for his family, showered them with affection. He built a perfect life, a perfect lie. But the fear of discovery was always present, a constant undercurrent of anxiety. For 40 years, Bobby lived a double life. He was a pillar of the community, a loving family man. But Walter Miller, the fugitive, was always there, lurking beneath the surface. There were close calls, moments of panic. Cheryl, though initially unaware, started noticing inconsistencies. Bobby's reluctance to discuss his past, his occasional anxiety. She dismissed it as stress, but a seed of doubt had been sown. Meanwhile, the FBI hadn't forgotten Walter Miller. A cold case review, a new lead, a faint trail leading, incredibly, to Bobby Love. The confrontation was inevitable. Cheryl, armed with her suspicions, demanded the truth. Bobby initially tried to deny, but he saw the pain in her eyes and confessed everything. His real name, his past, his escape. Cheryl listened in stunned silence, her world shattered. The man she loved was a stranger. The betrayal was immense. Cheryl was torn, anger, hurt, confusion, but also a flicker of understanding. She sought advice, struggled with her decision. Ultimately, her love for the man Bobby had become, her belief in his redemption, won. She forgave him. She chose to fight for him. She hired a lawyer, gathered support, wrote letters, pleaded for leniency. The legal battle was arduous, but Cheryl never gave up. Her unwavering love and determination were a force to be reckoned with. Bobby, because the life he'd lead, was released paroled. The reunion was bittersweet. Joy and relief mixed with the lingering shadow of the past. They faced new challenges, but they faced them together. One evening, Cheryl asked, "Are we the Loves or are we the Millers?" Bobby smiled, a genuine smile. "We are the Loves," he said, taking her hand. "No more secrets. Just us. Just love." Their story is a testament to love, forgiveness, and second chances. It's a reminder that people can change, that redemption is possible. Bobby and Cheryl face the future with hope, their love stronger than ever, their family rebuilt on a foundation of truth. Their journey continues, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit.